This is the Autoblogger. Use this app to generate thousands of articles for your website, which will improve your SEO and help get more traffic for your business. In this video, I'm going to walk through this entire app, how to set it up, how to use it, how to start generating articles for your website today. We're going to walk through all of the features, and I'll end with talking about future plans for the Autoblogger app. Okay, stay tuned. All right, we start by going to autoblogger.app. I purchased the domain for this tool, and you're going to land on this sign up page. So I'm going to sign up. My name is WesGPT. My email is heywesfrank@gmail.com. Password must be 8+ characters. Okay, I'm going to be a little more secretive this time with my passwords. Hit sign up. It's going to land you in the settings page. First, we have to add our OpenAI secret key. We do that by going to platform.openai.com. Then on the left side, hover over API keys. Okay, we're going to create a new secret key. You can call it something like Autoblogger. Hit create secret key and then copy this secret key. Go back into the Autoblogger app and paste it in this input box here. Boom, there we go. Before I test the connection to see if everything's okay, I do want to talk about a problem that people have been having with the template version of the Autoblogger. And I'm going to click done here. Go to your settings and then limits, and then make sure you have a high enough monthly budget limit. A lot of the errors we're getting with the API calls is because your limit is too low and you've reached that threshold. Don't set it to something ridiculous like $1,000. That's not needed at all. This is very cheap for generations, but maybe something like $30 to start should do. Okay, I'm going to hit start to test the OpenAI connection. And it's going to take 30 to 60 seconds because we're testing GPT 3.5 Turbo, we're testing GPT-4, we're testing DALL-E 2 and DALL-E 3 for image generations. This is all going on in the back end, and we'll wait for the test completed. There we go, the test has been completed, and we're getting a check in the button. That means everything's set up okay. If you had an issue, you'd get a browser notification, and there'd be a hint in that text to what the problem is. Next, I'm going to click on Stable Diffusion. We know the pricing for DALL-E 2 and DALL-E 3 is really expensive, so I'm giving everybody the option to use Stable Diffusion for their images. To get your Stable Diffusion API key, go to beta.dreamstudio.ai, hover over your profile in the top right corner, I'm going to click it, and then you're going to have to purchase credits. So it says here that $10 is around 1,000 credits. That's about 5,000 images. I purchased $10 worth of credits 6 months ago, and I still have over 4,600 images to go. This is by far the cheapest way to make images, and the Autoblogger app is completely set up with Stable Diffusion 3, their brand new Stable Diffusion model. It makes amazing images, and it's like 20 times cheaper than what you'd get with DALL-E 3. I highly recommend setting this up. Anyways, you're going to create a new secret key. I'm going to hit the plus button here. Confirm, and then copy that new key, click confirm again, go back to the Autoblogger app, paste it in here, and then we can hit start to test the Dream Studio connection. If everything's working all right, you'll get a check mark in the button. Now we can start adding our websites. Because I just spent the last few days making this app, I'm launching with only 2 website builders. We have Shopify and we have WordPress. Please write in the comments below which website builder you use, and I'll be sure to add it to the feature list. My goal is to create every type of website builder, Webflow, Wix, Squarespace. So let me know what you're using the most, and I'll put it as a high priority on the build list. For this video, I'm going to add both a Shopify and a WordPress website. Let's start with Shopify. Let's click the add button. First, we need to give this website a name. I'm going to use Brim Papa. It's an old hat Shopify store that I was starting back in the day. And now we need a few details from the Shopify store. On your Shopify dashboard, go to Settings. First, grab your default Shopify URL. So this is not your custom domain that you set up. It's your Shopify domain. So I'm going to copy this, paste it here, then scroll down to Apps and Sales Channels. Click on Develop Apps, create an app. I'm going to call it the Autoblogger. Click Create App. We need to configure admin API scopes and search for blog. Then click Write Content. It will also check Read Content. hit save. Then we need to install app, hit install, and that gives us this admin API access token. So we're going to click to reveal token once, copy this token, and we're pasting it right here. Now we need a blog slug. This is where we'll be posting the articles to. So I'm going to close the settings, go to online store, click blog posts on the left, then manage blogs. You might have a bunch here. By default, they just give you the news one. I'm going to click the news one. And then we're copying this last number digit in the URL. So I'm going to click copy, go back to my app and paste it in here. Now I'm going to click to test the Shopify connection. And if everything goes through all right, it will take you back to this Shopify page where I see my Brim Papa store has been added to the Autoblogger app. Now, a new feature in this app, you can add multiple websites under one account. So if you have multiple Shopify stores or multiple WordPress websites, you can add them all here and then change in between them when you're running the Autoblogger. Before, with the bubble template, you would have to create a brand new app or change all of your API keys. I'm allowing you to do this all within one area. Also, if you're an agency and you have multiple clients that you want to do this for, this feature is perfect for you. Back in my Shopify store, I can see that it posted a successful Shopify blog post, which means the test was completed. Next, we're going to go to WordPress and we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to click add. I'm going to call this website BookGen. Now we need a website URL. That URL is your custom domain. So this one is bookgen.xyz. I'm going to copy this, add it in here. Make sure you don't include https:// or any of the slugs in the URL. This is just your basic custom domain. Now we need a username and a password. This allows us to post articles to your blog. And we do that by going to users. We are going to add a new user. I'm going to call this blogger. I'm going to put heywesfrank@gmail.com for the email. And scroll down, and instead of subscriber, it needs to be editor. Let's click add a new user. Then click on your new user. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. We need to set an application password name. I'm going to call it Autoblogger. Click add new application password. And it gives us this password right here. So I'm going to copy this, go back into the app, paste this under password. And for the username, we wrote blogger. Now we can test the WordPress connection. I'm going to click start. And if everything goes through successfully, it will be added to your list of websites right here. So we have Brim Papa under Shopify, and we have BookGen under WordPress. Again, I can keep adding websites if I have multiple ones, but I just have the two for this video. And if I go into my posts, I can see this one right here, testing the WordPress API. It came from the author blogger. This means that it was a successful test. Next, you got to go to subscription, and you need to subscribe to the Autoblogger. I'm going to click subscribe here. It takes you to the Stripe page. Now, I tried to make this app as cheap as humanly possible, and the lowest I could get it is $9 per month. Now, if you're using the templates, you know that Bubble costs $32 per month, which means already this is 3.5 times cheaper. I'm trying to save you guys money, those that were using the Autoblogger template. I highly recommend just coming to this app. It's much better too because when I add new features, I can push it to everybody instead of you having to download a new template. It's so much easier to troubleshoot because I have full control. I can see your guys' accounts. There are a lot of benefits for me hosting it instead of you hosting it yourself. The template is still available on Bubble if you want to use it. If you already have it all set up and it's working fine, don't feel obligated to switch over. But I've added a bunch of cool new features. I'm going to be adding some new ones in the future. And for those that were struggling with the Autoblogger template, this is the perfect solution for you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and subscribe to a plan. Okay, if you've successfully subscribed to the plan, it will take you back to the settings page. And if I click subscription, we now have a way to manage our subscription. We can modify it, cancel it, view invoices, click go to portal, and you'll be able to do all of those things from this page. All right, we are now all set up and we can start using the Autoblogger to generate thousands of articles for our website, which will get us traffic and hopefully more sales, customers, leads, whatever you're looking for your business. Now I'm going to click the logo in the top left corner, and this brings us to the Auto Blogger page. First, we need to select a website that we want to generate articles to. I'm going to click in the drop-down box, and it shows both of the websites that we connected in the settings. Let's send these articles to Brim Papa. Now we have a couple settings to go over. First, you'll select your text model. We have the newest version of GPT-4 Turbo and the newest version of GPT 3.5 Turbo. This is your pricing for GPT-4 Turbo. It's around 4 cents per article. GPT 3.5 Turbo is a lot cheaper. We did the math in a previous video. It's 20 times cheaper, which means you'll be paying 0.0016 cents per article. The most expensive cost for the Autoblogger is image generation, especially with DALL-E 3 and DALL-E 2. For DALL-E 2, it costs 2 cents per image. DALL-E 3 is 8 cents per image, which is why I suggest Stable Diffusion, equal in quality, way cheaper. But I'm giving you guys the option in case we have a bunch of DALL-E 3 fans out there. And you can find all of this information on openai.com/pricing. Remember, you're using your own API keys for the Autoblogger. Next, choose your image model. We have DALL-E 2, DALL-E 3, and Stable Diffusion 3. I'm going to select Stable Diffusion 3. Then we select our language. Right out of the box, we have 9 languages. These are the 9 most popular spoken ones in the world. Let me know if I'm missing a language and you want it added to the Autoblogger. And then we have your post interval. On the template, you were able to set a post interval in minutes. I've changed it to hours for a few reasons. One, this is just a beta launch, so I want to see how everything's doing in the back end. And number 2, some of us are afraid that Google is going to penalize you for these types of articles, especially if you're creating thousands of them per day. We're afraid of Google flagging our websites as spam. I haven't been able to confirm that this is the case, but for safety, we're going to do post interval of 1 every hour. That's the lowest it can go. So there's 24 hours in a day, so obviously that'd be 24 articles per day, and then we can times that by 30 in a month. 720 brand new articles per month is not that bad. Next, we have our keyword list. You enter the keywords that you want to write articles for in this input box, and then you separate them by a comma. In future videos, I'm going to teach you how to do keyword research, find the best ones for your articles. But the good thing about the Autoblogger is we can cast a wide net, write articles for every possible keyword in our niche, and then hopefully we'll start ranking for the low competition keywords and get traffic to our website. So Brim Papa is a hat store. I'm going to write dad hats, hit enter, baseball caps, hit enter, and then winter toques. So we have 3 keywords that we're going to write articles for. Next, we have the option to provide a link URL and a link text. Link URL is obviously a URL that you want to send people to. It can be an affiliate link if you had an affiliate blog. It could be certain product pages if you want to do internal linking. Or if you have a sister website that you're hosting this on, you can link back to your main website. There are many possibilities to use this feature. So let's say I want to link back to ESPN for some reason. I'd write ESPN in here. And then for the link text, this is the text that will be displayed. So it's not just a URL. This is a clickable text. And I'm going to write America's Best Sports Network. Now we're all ready to go. And all I have to do is click Generate Posts. There it says your articles are being written by the AI. Please check back later to see the results. I'm going to click OK. It clears all the input boxes so you can start again. But now we have the workflows page. I'm going to click on it up here. And it shows all of our currently running workflows. At any point, I can cancel this workflow. So let's say I had hundreds of keywords in that input box and it was starting to cost a lot of money. For whatever reason, I wanted to stop it short. I wanted to reassess my keyword strategy. All I'd have to do is click the cancel button here and it would cancel that workflow. If you want to see the keywords that you are writing articles for, click the keywords button here. And you can see we are writing articles for dad hats, baseball caps, and winter toques. When this workflow is done, the status will say completed, and you'll have a history of the articles that you have written. Here in my Shopify store, I see the dad hats article. Amazing, it wrote it here. This is the image that Stable Diffusion has made. It has given the image alt text too, which is great for SEO. And now that is live on my website, ready to be indexed by Google and to get traffic to my website. Let's try it one more time. This time I'm going to select the BookGen WordPress website. We'll create an image with DALL-E 3 in English again. I'm going to keep the post interval to 1. This time let's use GPT 3.5 Turbo. The 3 keywords I'm using are ebook generator, ebook writer, and AI writer. I do not want a link URL or link text, so I'm going to click generate posts. It says it's being written by the AI. I'm going to click OK. In workflows, I can now see that newly created one. I'm going to click on it here. There we go. It's the 3 keywords that we are writing articles for. Now in my WordPress posts page, I see that ebook generator article has been created. I'm going to click on view. And there it is, creating ebooks made easy, a guide to ebook generators. Before in the old template, we couldn't send images into WordPress. We are doing that now. That has been fixed. All image generators work for both platforms. It's pretty cool that DALL-E 3 got the text right. Look, creating ebooks made easy. And there we go, that's the Auto Blogger app. So if you have any feature requests, please write them in the comments below. I would love to keep adding to this. Again, this is just in beta, so be mindful of that. I'll be adding some setup videos, some help docs, and I got bigger plans on the way. Let me know if you want a monthly subscription where I handle all of the API keys for you. So all you have to do is generate articles. I'm thinking that might be a future option. This is what I've been doing for the past couple days. If you're a part of my online course, I'll be showing you how I built this in a future module. These are exactly the custom AI apps that we are hoping to build. But I think this was long overdue. I probably should have started with this instead of the template. But it's out now. I hope you guys use it. I hope you enjoy. And I hope it makes your business a little bit more profitable. And if you like this video, I have 2 more on the screen right now. I've catered them to your personal watch history. These are the videos that will interest you the most. Give one of them a click for me, give it a watch, and I'll see you in there. Later.